Alright, this is Huppy for MMADreams, about to give you his UFC 126 predictions. And first of all, I was impressed with UFC 125. I looked at the fight card and thought, is it worth watching it? But it was pretty good. Clay Guida, he just gets better every fight. And that Brad Tavares was pretty good, knocking out the New York fat ass. And who else was there? Oh, Thiago Silva. His wrestling and grappling was awesome against what's his name? Oh, that cocky dickhead. What's his name? I can't remember his name. Brandon Vera. He's really just a Muay Thai fighter. I don't think he's very good at anything else. I'm sorry. I know he's got a wrestling pedigree, but that's just my humble opinion. So, I'm not as beautiful as Trinity, but I'll give you my predictions. Trinity, spelt Trinidy. Check out her YouTube video. She's pretty hot. But, so UFC 126, probably the best UFC fight card ever. But sometimes the fight cards can be beautiful and then the fights disappoint. And vice versa. Sometimes the fight cards are crap and the fights are beautiful. So you can't predict anything in MMA. Dana White said that recently to Ariel Helwani. Only 23 hours ago to be exact. But I think the main fights, Forrest Griffin versus Rich Franklin, I'm going to tip for it. I'm going to tip Rich Franklin to win by knockout. He's just a bit classier on the feet. And don't count out Forrest Griffin. He's very tough. But I think Franklin will knock him out. Then you've got Ryan Bader versus John Jones. I'm a huge John Jones fan. And who isn't really? He's the future of the sport, but John Jones wins by Superman elbow. Do not laugh, my friends, I am serious. But I told him to do a Superman elbow, so if he doesn't, I'll be very upset. He might do a wall walk ninja elbow, but it's much harder to pull off. I think John Jones will win that. Even if he doesn't do a Superman elbow, he's going to take down Bader and beat him up. I know they're both good wrestlers, but John Jones is a freak athlete like GSP. Freak timing, freak wrestling, freak striking. So, who else was there? Anderson Silva versus Vitor Belfort. Well, I'm Vitor's biggest fan. Sorry. I'm Anderson Silva's biggest fan. I like Vitor too, but I'm going to tip Anderson Silva to win by flying knee. And I know I had a dream about it last night actually, so I don't know what else to say. I should have had a shave. I haven't shaved for a while, but look at this gay beard. I can't even grow a beard. And I'm sponsored by Forex Summer. The best beer in Australia at the moment. Low carb as well. It hasn't helped me because I'm still fat. But so that's my predictions. I mean, I love Vitor Belfort, but I think he's going to get knocked out. And what else can I talk about? I'm going to UFC 127. Maybe I should give you those predictions. Carlos Condit versus Chris Liddell. That's probably the best fight I'm looking forward to. I didn't write about it on my blog, but that is the best fight. And I'm going to have to say that Carlos Condit's going to win that. I love Chris Liddell. He's a warrior. He's a gamer. He's a quality boxer, but Carlos Condit is more well-rounded. And generally, the more well-rounded guy will win. So, and he knocked out Dan Hardy, so his stand-up is pretty good. Who else is there? Oh, George Sotiropoulos versus Dennis Seaver. I'm going to tip George Sotiropoulos to win by submission. Dennis Seaver's probably the better striker, but George Sotiropoulos is very well rounded and very good at jiu-jitsu. Even Eddie Bravo said so. So, who else was there? Michael Bisping versus Jorge Rivera. I'm going to tip Michael Bisping because he's a little faster and more precise with his strikes. He's going to win a decision. So, and the main event is John Fitch versus BJ Penn. I really don't like BJ Penn. I'm going to tip John Fitch to win by decision or submission. If he wins by submission, it'll be the highlight of my life so far because, you know, not many guys with guerrilla jiu-jitsu, Dave Camarillo, have won by submission. So I hope John Fitch does, but his wrestling is awesome. He's just going to ragdoll BJ Penn to the ground and he's just going to rip his heart out of his chest and beat him with it. So I'm on Team Fitch Fighter. And so I might see you in Sydney if you're going, because I'll be there. Thank you very much. Peace out.